days before the GOP took over the House majority in 2022. You guys are going to be shocked to hear this. I'm upset that you don't have pearls to clutch. Okay, this is going to be breaking news to those of you who are paying attention. Over 100 encrypted files relating to the January 6th Capitol riot probe were mysteriously deleted. Now, they have since been recovered, but they are, of course, password protected. And Barry Loudermilk, Representative Barry Loudermilk of Georgia, the chairman of the House Administration's Committee's Oversight Subcommittee, is, of course, telling Democrats, you have to hand over these passwords. Like, we need them. This is public. This is evidence. This is public information. He says that they contain interviews, depositions that could prove crucial to make the case perhaps against the government. And he says that Benny Thompson and Liz Cheney intentionally obstructed the subcommittee by failing to preserve critical information and videos as required by House rules. Now, this isn't the first time they've been accused of this, because obviously they did it. Let's just get that out of the way. Earlier in January of 2024, Trump said the same thing in a Truth Social post, claiming Liz Cheney sabotaged the files, illegally deleted and destroyed the evidence. Now, she responded to that on Twitter. She said, "Seems like someone is starting 2024 hangry. Donald Trump, you and your lawyers have had the J6 committee materials linked below, plus the grand jury info and much more for months. Lying about the evidence in all caps won't change the facts. A public trial will show it all," which is just gaslighting to like the nth degree. So I don't even know. We don't even know if we're going to get any of this evidence. Loudermilk said, "We do know that there was plenty of intelligence that there was going to be an attack on the Capitol. So Secret Service knew of it. The FBI knew of it. The Department of Defense had intelligence."
That's called a false flag.
Yes,
it's the last. We were last week. We might as well throw it all out there. That's what that's called.
Yes.
A false flag is not. Again, it is not simply the government orchestrating something. It is, hey, you knew something was going to go down, and you either aided in it or let it happen, right? That's what that means. So that's what that type of stuff reveals. That would also, I feel like we've already kind of come to that conclusion when you see some of the videos and them kind of being let in and single file order. It seems like they knew a lot more, and they weren't as threatened as they pretended, as if they were. So what exactly does that mean? You have a bunch of people that are on trial, a bunch of people that have gone to jail, prison, even jail. What am I talking about? Prison over this specific issue, and it does appear that we have been sold on we already know that we've been sold on a bunch of lies, but there seems to be a lot, even more that's out there that may be shenanigans at play. Maybe there are, hey, this may trace back to me, get rid of it type of situation. I wouldn't put that over the government by any means. Look, I hope nobody by now, especially after seeing some of the footage, would just believe that this was some catastrophic, coordinated attack by a bunch of MAGA hat wearing people. And everybody feared for their lives. Now, I think people need to understand and remember that they were lying about this type of stuff from the get-go. Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing, and I think we lose sight of this, that amplified this whole narrative, why can I not talk today, was the deaths that supposedly happened there. Yes. And they lied about every single one. Brian Sicknick, do you not remember?
Right.
He was beat with a fire
extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher, That's what it was.
Yep.
Didn't happen.
Nope.
Never happened.
But they dramatized it by things like that. And come to find out, there was only one person that was, killed from the event, and her name was Ashley Babbitt.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
There was none on the opposite side. But the cat was already out the bag by now. The public had believed whatever it is they needed you to believe. And the media, more importantly, ran with it. They for sure are the enemy of the people.
And I mean, to Eric's point, we know that the FBI was there that day. They still won't answer how many agents they had embedded in this crowd because they were there. We still have questions on Ray Epps and why it took so long for him to get charged and why his sentence was so much short. Well, he didn't get any jail time. Why his sentence was so much more lenient than anyone else. So there are already questions. We know the FBI was in the crowd. We know that these law enforcement agencies knew about it. Plus, we talked about this last week. It was revealed that the man who located the pipe bomb outside the DNC headquarters was a plainclothes Capitol policeman. It was the Capitol Police.
I forgot about that lie.
Right. Like,
I'm glad you brought that.
Yes, the pipe bomb. Remember the pipe bomb?
Oh, my God.
Remember the pipe bomb?
I can't believe I forgot about that.
Aren't you shocked to hear the coincidence that it happened to be a Capitol Police plainclothes officer who came over and told the Metro Police Department and Kamala Harris's security detail, who were sitting 15 feet away eating lunch, and the whole conversation is on tape, and everyone is very casual about it. Very casual.
The media run with that story like
the Blaze.com did.
That was it.
No.
That was it.
Yeah, no, it's
Funny
not
how that
Blaze.
works.
Yeah.
It's no one else. Look, this is standard operating procedure for these people. Whether it's Hillary taking a hammer and or getting someone to take a hammer and smashing hard drives, or deleting files, or a laptop is not the laptop that you think it was. Wink, wink, we promise you, you can trust us. You know, this is their standard operating. And then it is, prove us wrong.
Right.
We're going to do it. We're going to break the law. We're going to lie to you to your face. We're going to fabricate a narrative. And they've done it for millennia.
Yeah.
They've been lying to this country forever. All right? And then it's on to you. Catch us, and if you catch us, prove us wrong. And even then, do we get the passwords? Maybe we do. Was everything recovered? How would we ever know?
You would never know.
How would you know? How would you now go and, you know what, we finally got it all. You don't know, because they destroy evidence, they withhold evidence, they bribe, they extort. This is how they operate. And so we shouldn't be surprised. We should expect this. And this is what I normally say. We know now. The bird has shown its feathers over and over and over again. So now when you go play this game, in the fight game, learn, play above it, play through it, play harder, overcome it. Stop whining like a little, kindergarten kid in a corner, but he bullies me. Smash him in the mouth. They're not going to change.
No,
the day is not coming in this country, unless some of them have a Jesus conversion, which can happen, where they, as a party, as the deep state, as the forever government that doesn't change every 4 years, that weaponized against Trump, that withheld evidence from Trump, that leaked everything from the White House when Trump was that government that doesn't change, right? They're not going to change. They're going to lie to you. They're going to steal from you. They're going to destroy evidence. And then they say, come fight us in the courts. We own the judges.
Right.
This is how they operate. So now we need to mobilize against it. Okay, stop playing with gloves on.
Right.
Stop playing this football game. Let's go play a game of take back time.
Yeah. One more note on that, and then we have to go to break. By my friend, Taylor Hansen, independent reporter Taylor Hansen. It was interesting because as this J6 committee was going on, he kept saying, hey guys, I literally was there. He watched Ashley Babbitt get killed. He was right there. He had her blood on him, I believe. And he was like, I saw a lot go down. You're probably going to want me to testify. Don't you want to hear from me? I was there. I saw a lot more that day. He was volunteering himself to come testify to them as to what he saw. Shockingly,
Crickets.
They didn't want to hear from him because it didn't fit their narrative that they were trying to drive home on Donald Trump.
If you like that clip, there is plenty more where that came from. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to the News and Why It Matters YouTube channel to watch the full episode.